Hey guys, Kev here, and I want to do the Olight video for this month. And I gotta be honest, the last couple months I wasn't uber impressed with the products that we saw. You guys seem to like them because you did use my code a lot. My code is LeftyEDC over at Olight.com or Olight store. And there's a link down below to the store. I'll try to link as many of the products as well. And again, the code is LeftyEDC. I really appreciate it when you guys use those codes and links. It really helps the channel keep going. The affiliate links are probably the biggest thing for me when it comes to the channel, bringing in funds so I can, support the channel and buy more gear and equipment and stuff like that. So I really appreciate it. Links down below. Anyway, the first thing I wanted to show you is the hanks. They have these hanks for the month, and I'm not gonna lie, I originally was like, oh god, hanks? Like you're gonna get into hanks? That just seems like they make everything. Olight, O-Knife, they make everything. But beyond my initial thought, the actual hanks are absolutely phenomenal. I mean, we all know, or at least I know, that some of the best hanks in the game come from Renegade EDC, Renegade Provisions Co. Chris over there is a great dude, and the quality on his hanks are astounding. They just have a nice feel to them. The stitching's really good. I mean, they're hard to beat in my eyes. And I'm not going to sit here and say these Olight hanks beat them, but they are damn good. I mean, it feels close, and that's saying something, you know. These are mass-produced versus individually made and everything. The stitching is really nice. The microfiber is really well done. You could clean some glasses with these suckers right here, or clean a phone. And you just have a cool pattern on the front. Has some Olight, O-Knife products on there. They're rather large. That's the one thing I don't like. I don't really like large hanks, but we have these two here. So you have that blue and white one, and then you have this green and orangey or yellow one. And this one says, a person without a knife is a person without a knife. Okay. And we have a couple of O-Knives on there, and that really nice microfiber again. Just really well done, I gotta say. Now, I tried to look up the price points on these before the video, because I was trying to... oh, crap, which one's which now? I don't know. I don't think it matters too much for us. But I don't know what the prices are. I'm sure they're extremely affordable, considering who's making them and selling them. So those are the hanks. Let's talk about some of the lights. Like I said, this month really... I thought was a big month. They had some really cool stuff. 3 items in particular that I really like. Let's knock out some of the small stuff first, and then we'll get to those bigger ones that I really, really like. The first one here is going to be the Olight i3E EOS in orange aluminum, and this is a classic design here. You unscrew the top, and you have a AAA that goes in here. I have not tested this with a 10440, and I don't think it's worth testing it with that because, you know, you're just going to get one mode. It's a mono, what do they call it? Let me grab the box. Mono output keychain LED flashlight. And this guy is pumping out 90 lumens. It can run for 45 minutes. And it's got a 44 meter throw, 500 candela. Pretty cool stuff. Here's the information if you want to check that out. Pricing on these is, I'm guessing, very affordable. I do have my email up here with some of the details. I don't think they never give me details on the little stuff. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. So this is actually a free gift. So they do a free gift every month. So depending on if you're a new customer to Olight or an existing customer, a member, VIP, whatever, they have different gifts. So this one here is if you are new to O-Store, log in and get a free i3E EOS Vibrant Orange. A limited one free gift per person. So again, follow the link down below. Helps the channel. Whoops. Use the code LeftyEDC at checkout. And then if you're new, you'll also get one of these, the i3E EOS. Very cool, simple flashlight. I really like this thing. You just throw it on a keychain and you're good to go. And speaking of which, there is also, if you've placed an order before, log in and you'll get a free I1R2 Pro pinwheel orange, they're calling this. I love this pattern. It's aluminum. So this one, instead of having the battery, you have a USB-C chargeable port right here, and you just tighten this down. This has two modes. So you have a 5 lumen mode right here, and then you have a 180 lumen mode right here, which is pretty impressive. That's double the output of this guy. And I guess they can get a little bit of a bigger, thicker battery in there. But both are keychain lights. Very cool. You just have to make sure you keep it unscrewed a little bit. And then when you want to use it, you just tighten it down. Very, very simple. Here's the box for that guy. I1R2 Pro USB keychain light. And there you go. 5 lumens and 180. 12 hours, 23 minutes. And there's some more detail for you if you're interested. Very, very cool. Love the orange stuff. They didn't go crazy red, white, and blue and everything. I think they did that in May for Memorial Day. So they shot their load on that one, I guess. And then the last little guy here is I guess a new colorway of the O Pen Mini. Classic pen everybody knows and loves. You can unscrew it here. And this guy takes their refill, whatever refill that is. I don't think it'll fit like Parker's or anything. It seems a little too big for that. But I'm sure you can get refills from them or find something that's suitable. We can look at the box if I have it. But it's a little bolt action pen that I can't operate. There we go. It's got a nice spring to it, so it's not super weak. It's not too strong. It's just a really good pull on it. I'm a big fan of a good spring. So like on my more premium pens, like my Smooth Precision pens, link down below to this as well. Smooth Precision pens. I always swap the spring out to get a little stronger snap on these. And that just feels perfect to me personally. Some people like softer, some people like, you know, this is sort of in the middle and it's really good. I wouldn't change this. And it's fun. It's a little guy. It feels really good in the hand. The brass/bronze here doesn't add too much weight on something aspirated and, you know, something this small. It just actually has a really good feel to it. I've always enjoyed the O Pen Mini, and that is what it does. It's a bolt action pen with a clip. And that's it. It doesn't have any other functions. It doesn't have like lights and all this other shit, which is kind of nice. Let me see if here's the box. So this is brass, and it is a limited edition. They have a lot of limited edition stuff. So if you're a collector, here's one more for you. But that is the O Pen Mini. Let me see if I have any info on that guy. New range of colors. So they have a new range of color. And that is the O Pen Mini brass. Okay, so we got that stuff knocked out of the way. Let's switch gears a little bit and talk about the knife for the month. So this knife surprised the shit out of me, honestly. I was not expecting to like this knife very much. I can't remember last one too well, but I think I liked that knife as well. We've had a couple of cool ones lately. We had that... can't remember the name of it, but we had the one that was assisted and had this really nice green aluminum color as well. And I actually really liked that knife. Now, of course, I prefer that it wasn't assisted, but it was really good. This one, on the other hand, is a manual folder, flipper tab with a great detent. And you have a wonderful sheep's foot Wharncliffe blade. Just really nice, in my opinion. This is the Freeze. And then you have 154 cm. And I just love this green aluminum. The way it kind of like casts the light, it just kind of, I don't know, it's got a very interesting look and feel to it. It's this anodized green. Goes really well with the black. I know a lot of people don't love the logo here. I do wish they would do away with that and just, you know, limit the billboarding a little bit. But, you know, if you can get past that, this knife really is phenomenal. If you're a flipper only fan, you probably Yeah, I don't think you can flick it, but you might be able to add a stud or something like that. Yeah, it's just a really good knife. It's not something I would probably go out of my way personally to buy, but for people collecting O-knife or people looking for affordable knives and stuff like that, I think this is a very good option. It has good ergonomics, fits my hand well. Now, it is a little bit, you know, it's got choils and finger slots, so depending on your hand, it might not. For my large glove size hand, it just fits perfectly. My pinky nestles right here. And yeah, it has a reversible deep carry clip, which is nice. Good edge, it cuts well. And again, that detent is just on point. I love a good push button with a great detent. I also love a nice light switch, and the action's good. It's a liner lock. Lockup's solid. There's no play, no rock, none of that stuff. Lock bar access is good. I wouldn't call it great, but it is good. It works well. Swings down pretty good. I believe they're still using Kaiser, and you know, it shows they just know how to make a good budget knife. You do have proud liners, but it doesn't feel proud compared to some other knives, you know. For example, another O knife coming out on their sister company, obuy.com. This just feels like a more, you know, exposed liner knife. Even though they both have proud liners and everything, this still has a thin feel to it. It still feels like that green aluminum is the star of the show here. Where on this guy, you know, it's a little boxier. That steel frame just feels a little bit more prominent. So, yeah, I really like this guy. And let's see if I have a price on that. I don't. Freeze OD green. I'm guessing it's somewhere around, you know, 60 to 70 bucks, something like that. But very, very cool. And nice Warncliffe blade and all that good stuff. So there's your knife for the month. The Freeze. Okay, now we get into the two that I really, really love. The first one is going to be this Warrior Mini 3. So, I do have a Baton Pro. This thing sits at my desk. I mean, it's been at my desk for years at this point, and they are very similar. Same size, almost the same thickness. This guy's a little thicker. This is titanium. This is aluminum, obviously. But very similar in a lot of ways, and I like that. But you can see the warrior nature here. It has that crown bezel or whatever you call it, so you can smash people with it or whatever. But what I love about this product, and I don't know if it's new to Olight or if they just did it on, or if they've been doing it, but it's the first time I've seen it. If you look at the tail here, you have, this is, you know, glue from me, you know, I abuse this. But it has a magnet back here. That's how it charges and all that good stuff, right? So unfortunately, you don't get a tail switch or anything. It just magnetizes to the charger. Well, they've sort of taken care of that here. This has a switch. This is a switch back here, but yet it's still, I need something metal. It's still magnetic, and it still charges via that tail cap. So if I were to take the charger, you can still pop it on there. I don't have this plugged in right now. If I had a power, I do have a power bank right here. Plug that in, you'll see it is charging this bad boy right there. Pop it off, green, pop it on red. So this is how you charge your Warrior 3 Mini. And it also functions as a tail switch. So how cool is that? So you can click it on from there, click it off. I've noticed you can kind of ramp it up. So you see that, and then I can get brighter. I have a little trouble controlling that and then getting it to stay on. I can kind of do like a low and then click further and I'll get the bright, but then it doesn't stay on. So if I do a click, I get the really bright mode. Still learning a little bit here. The switch, I believe, is this full area here. And then there's this little center ring. I'm not sure exactly what's differentiating there, but it's very cool. I really like that. And then you have your classic switch up here as well. So there's that mode, on, off, right, and then I can hold and I can go through my modes. I don't know if it's a proximity thing there, or if I'm just holding too long. Yeah, I'm just holding too long. You just have to do shorter holds. There it goes, low. And then, of course, you have your usuals, guys, flashlight video. So if you're epileptic or something, beware, warning, warning. Double tap, you're going to get that turbo. Triple tap, you're going to get that guy, obviously. I don't think there's a 1, 2, 3, 4. No, there's no other hold after that. If I hold down, usually, yep, you get moonlight there. I'm sure I can lock out with another hold from here, something like that. No, maybe not. I'm sure there's, you know, I didn't read the full instructions. I'm kind of used to their lights at this point, but you get the idea. Very cool flashlight. I love the blue with the kind of fade to black look. The clip is nice. The size is nice. The weight is very good. If I compare it to my titanium Baton Pro, both are great. This does have a little bit less weight on it. Lumens, let's take a look if I have the box. Here we go. Lumens, we're looking at 1750 on turbo, but it drops to 500, I guess, pretty quick. And then you have high at 500, medium 120, low 15. Yep, and then you have moonlight at 0.5, and it'll run 100 days on that. Looks like runtime is 2 minutes at 1750, and then I don't know if that's 210 minutes at 500, and then it'll drop again to 200 for 30 minutes after that. That's what I'm getting from all that, but you guys can read this as you will. Yeah, it's very cool. I like it quite a bit. And the cool thing is the price. It's $62.99. MSRP is $89.99. So you're getting this bad boy for $62.99. $63. I think that's a freaking steal for something this good. They do have some info here. It's an upgraded version of the classic Warrior Mini 2. Powerful flashlight with max output 1750 lumen. The pre-activated proximity sensor will lower the output when obstructed at close range. So that's what was happening. With nano molding technology, it makes metal dust cleaning on the tail switch a breeze, boasting a 100-day runtime in moonlight mode. So that's very cool. Nano molding technology. I don't know. That sounds cool. But what I love about it is you have a tail switch, you have a magnet, so it does all the magnet, you can't see that, but it does all the magnet stuff. It's not quite as strong. Oh, that's pretty damn strong back there. It does all of that. It still tail stands, yet it has a tail switch. I am very impressed with that. I really like this product. So anyway, really loving the Warrior Mini 3. And last but absolutely not least, the coolest thing I've seen in a while, the Mini O-Lantern Classic Mini, they're calling it. This guy's only 48 bucks during the sale. 60 bucks normally, so 20% off. Again, you guys can use my link, my code. I don't think the code will work maybe, but you can try it, LeftyEDC. So there are 3 colors: black, forest green, and vintage copper. I think vintage copper is the way to go. That's what we have here. The O-Lantern Classic Mini is a compact, rechargeable LED camping lantern. The rotary switch provides stepless dimming of an evenly distributed 360-degree warm or white light from 5 to 300 lumens, features Type-C charging, and can function as an emergency power bank. What? Oh, I didn't even know that. That's freaking cool. You want to test that? I need something USB-C. Oh. Oh. Let's see. Will it charge my phone? Yeah, it's green, so should be charging my phone. It's hard to check, but I'm pretty sure that it is charging the phone right now. We could actually unplug that. Let me plug it into the iPad here, then I can actually tell. Ugh. Yup. That's awesome. So it charges, oops, it's a power bank. I didn't know that, sorry. Like I say, I try to do research, but I can't always catch everything. So you have a power bank feature on this. Now, where's the box? We can look up the specs. What's the battery on this guy? So you do have an orange and a warm light. I'm going to show you that. A rechargeable lithium-ion battery for 4,500 mAh. So 16.65 watt hours. That's the important number right there. So, you know, it'll probably charge your phone. It might charge your phone one time. But that's pretty good for an emergency sort of situation that it just can do that, right? You're probably going to want the light out of it more, but I think it's a sweet feature. And the cool thing about this is this switch up here. So it's a little rotary. You turn it on and you get this really ambient, just like, I mean, this is a very in the mood type of lantern right here. If you're camping, you're in a tent and, you know, you're trying to get it on with your significant other or whatever, to be politically correct, your whatever, you can go into this beautiful warm light mode. I mean, look at that. Isn't that just, it's kind of captivating. It's stunning is what it is. Imagine that hanging from your tent. And then if you really need some light, right, you can bring it up. And at some point right here, these white lights are going to kick on. Boom. So that's your break point right there. And now we're switching those on, and this will ride up to 300 lumens. So if you put this at the top of a tent, I think it would illuminate a whole tent very easily. You know, they do have a large version of this product. This is the mini, obviously. I really want to get my hands on the full size, which also looks awesome. And I'm sure that has the same power bank feature and all that stuff, just, you know, stepped up a little bit. But very, very cool. It's very easy to just rotate and get, it's just great. It's really cool. You can lock it and unlock it. So you just do a quick on, off. So it vibrates like that, and now it is locked. So if you don't want your kids on this or whatever. Now, I will say, I'm not sure how viable that is because, you know, a kid would probably be like, you know, and play with it, and then you're back on. But, you know, it is a lock feature, especially if you're transporting it, storing it, that kind of stuff. Definitely good to have a lock feature on that. But that vibration means it is unlocked. It also has a really cool handle situation with a carabiner. So you can knock this down and then hook it onto basically anything you need, and it'll hang there. So overall, this thing's really cool. It also, I noticed, has this little threaded area right here. So I'm not quite sure what their anticipation is there, but I think it's so that you can thread it onto a stick or whatever, and then you can have it held up, right? That's what I was thinking anyway. And yeah, it's just very cool. I think that silver thing down the middle is the battery. The battery that is encased inside the light, because you got to put the battery somewhere, right? So I think that's very cool. The battery kind of goes down the center. I really like this piece, the Olight O-Lantern Mini, the Warrior 3 Mini, and then the Freeze here, I think, are three very cool products that they are dropping this month. And of course, they have some classics like the O-Pen Mini, and you have your freebies, the IR2 Pro and the i3 EOS. Just a lot of sweet stuff coming. And yeah, check it out, guys. So I just wanted to show you this stuff. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. I would ask that you like the video, subscribe if you're not, and leave me a comment letting me know which one of these is your favorite product for their July sale. Are you a fan of the lantern the Warrior, the Knife, or some of these little guys that have been around a while. I'd be curious to hear your thoughts on it. I'm a big fan of these two. It would be really hard for me to pick between these two if I had to. You know, what's your favorite product this month? I know that's kind of a weird thing to ask, but this would be a struggle because this is a really good EDC light and everything. But I do have other ones, so I'd probably go with the O Lantern Mini. But then again, this is the first time I've seen this switch situation, and it really solves a lot of problems for me and other people having that system there. So yeah, code is down below, LeftyEDC, and the link is down there as well if you guys want to check it out. Anyway, thank you to Olight for sending this stuff my way. You guys know I'll probably be giving away some of this along the way, and I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later.